Some movies aren't meant to be watched with company. Tonight, 5 Hollywood classics built on desire and secrets that don't stay hidden. Dim the lights. And then here are the top 5 movies you watch alone. First on our list is Anyone But You 2023. What happens when the person you can't stand is the one you can't stop thinking about? That's the question at the heart of this sun-soaked romantic escape. After a first date that burns hot and fast, 2 strangers part ways convinced they'll never see each other again, until fate throws them into the same destination wedding, thousands of miles from home, with no way to avoid one another. What was once chemistry curdles into open hostility, and every room they share crackles with tension neither of them wants to admit is still there. Forced to keep up appearances for family and friends, they strike an unlikely bargain, pretend to be madly in love just for the trip. But pretending has a way of becoming dangerously real. Number 4. The Luck One 2012. Imagine surviving the unimaginable because of a photograph of a stranger, and then spending years searching for the person who saved your life without ever knowing it. That's the journey at the center of this quietly devastating story. A soldier returns home from war carrying more than memories. He carries a single image of a woman he's never met, one he credits with keeping him alive through impossible circumstances. Determined to find her and say thank you, he sets out on a journey that leads him to a small town, a wary family, and a woman who has no idea the role she's played in his survival. What begins as a simple visit becomes something he never planned for. He can't bring himself to explain who he really is or why he's there. Number 3. Secretary 2002. What if the job interview that changes your life isn't about the resume at all? This is the story of a young woman stepping tentatively back into the world after a difficult period, taking a position as secretary for a demanding, precise, and deeply unconventional boss. From her first day in his office, something feels different, not just the work, but the way he watches her, corrects her, notices things about her that no one else ever has. What starts as an uneasy professional dynamic begins to shift into something neither of them has a name for. A private language of control and release that unfolds behind closed office doors. Number 2. Shameless 2012. What if one desperate decision could change 2 lives forever? Shameless 2012 is an emotionally charged drama that pulls you into a world where survival comes at a heartbreaking cost, and every choice carries consequences that can never be undone. From the very first scene, the film creates an atmosphere filled with tension, vulnerability, and quiet hope, making it impossible to look away. Set against a harsh and unforgiving backdrop, the story follows a young woman trapped in a life she never wanted. Every day is a battle as she struggles to escape the circumstances that continue to drag her deeper into despair. Number 1. Killing Me. Softly 2002. What if the man you fell for in an instant was the one thing you should have run from? That's the unsettling pull at the center of this tense, atmospheric thriller. A woman living a quiet, orderly life finds herself swept off her feet by a stranger she barely knows. A whirlwind attraction so intense it defies logic, pulling her into a relationship that moves faster than she can process. Friends and family sense something is wrong long before she's willing to admit it, but by then, she's already in too deep, bound to a man whose charm seems to hide something colder underneath. As their connection intensifies, small inconsistencies start to surface.